Whew. Hey, yo, Bruce. Yeah, I looked at that package this morning. Didn't come in yet. Is it a big one or is it small, Bruce? There was a couple of packages on the porch. One was really long and one was kind of like a good sized box, but I didn't know what size. I didn't see my name on it, so I didn't know it was mine or not. And tomorrow we'll have a video call in the morning, 10 o'clock. Damn. Nope, but not yet though, Bruce. I went to the porch today. There's a couple of packages on the porch, but I ain't sure they were mine or not. One was like a big old box like that, about that long, about that high, probably about, I'll say about that long, that high, about that wide. They have a big old long one. I don't know what size. You say I don't know what size package it is. So is a large package, Bruce, or just a small one? Yeah. What's up? I was asking if it's kind of one coffee package. If there is any, because that was the last one. Okay. Yeah, I drink too much coffee, but I hate Okay, young man. Thank you, Robert. Ba, 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 ba. Got me some more coffee. Yes, indeed. Okay. 1 second, boys. 1 second. Old Frankie Dave will get me a cup of coffee brewing here. Oh, okay, Bruce. Okay, I understand. Hey, how you doing, Chuck? Oh, boy. And we'll get started today. We noticed the sub-assemblies on my Lancaster. I had a cup of coffee and get this done. And we'll get started on this big old beast. Okay, we got about 2 watching. No thumbs yet. Guess tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'm organizing the sub-assemblies on this thing. We'll probably do some more tonight. The interior instructions to the Lancaster right here to the kit says use sky colored paint. I know that the English use a gray green color they had. I have 2 colors. This color here is sky. This is the sky color. Yeah. And the instructions calls for that color. I might have to do that. I have a little copy here. And we'll get started on this big thing. Well, I can't wait. I can't believe it's Christmas already almost. I just don't have no Christmas spirit no more, fellas. You know, I just don't. Like it means nothing to me. Maybe that comes with age. I'm pretty sure it does. Well, look at it. Christmas in general is people that have family. That's pretty much what Christmas is all about. And children. You'd be a little fud like me. Like a surgeon said on the HMS Bounty when he was dying, he looked at Mr. Christian in the eyes and says, "Nothing lost, Mr. Christian. Nothing lost." Took a nap a while ago, woke up around 9:24. I want to get up earlier nap. I've been up, I went to bed last night. Oh, just right to the video. I won something in the morning. And woke up about 2:48 in the morning. Been up since about 7 o'clock in the morning. Went to bed, laid down, and got up about 12 o'clock. Been up 12 o'clock, went to hit the sack probably around 5. I just now woke up. I sleep like a tomcat. Everybody out there ready for Christmas? It's like a chat board, a little slow tonight. I think it's because of Christmas activities. I got people who are shopping for Christmas, preparing for the day and everything. I can understand that. Captain Nostromo, Merry Christmas to you, dear sir, from Sweden. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Work on my Tamiya 148 scale, 1975 release of the Avro Lancaster. Freddie sent me a package yesterday for Christmas. 2 Avro Lancasters, 148 scale. One is the famous Dan 617 Squadron Dam Busters, and this one's the B1 or B3 bomber. And I did it yesterday. I got the sub assemblies done, like on the cockpit floor, chairs, instrument panel, yoke, seats, ready to be painted. This morning I got up around 3:48 in the morning. I started working on the stabilizers here, the vertical fin. I got that pretty much assembled. Inside this little container here, I have all those guns right there assembled, and they'd be primed and painted after a while. Freddie kind of stopped me in my tracks. I was going to go ahead and paint the interior of this thing. He said, "Well, I got that. He's going to send me the Vallejo Royal Air Force paint set for Bomber Command." And I started to paint it the interior green, which is pretty close to this color here. This is sky. and Freddie said, no, use that. He said, that interior green is Japanese. I said, oh, wow, I don't want to do that. It looks pretty close to what the English had, but as I was reading instructions, they call for the interior of this thing is black and sky. They say paint the interior sky. So this is sky right here. Call out number XF21. Sky. And there's also black in there too for the seats and floors here, but the instrument floor is gray. Flight deck floor is gray. Seats are black. The grab irons on here are black. The pilot's floor is black. Seats are all black. And also inside the fuselage, I got all taped up again. It's all painted sky inside. You got radio boxes are black. Yeah, Freddie's messaging me. Yeah. I'm with you, fellas. A couple seconds here, guys. Okay. Merry Christmas to you, Freddie. God bless you, buddy. I got plenty of glue there, Captain. I got plenty of glue. Freddie sent me a bunch of Tamiya glue. I got about, let me take an inventory of how much glues I got, including this here. Including this, I had 16. I had 16 of these and one of these. I'm doing good. Okay, we got 8 watching and 3 thumbs up. Yeah, I got to ask Freddie a question. I was holding off until I got the interior colors for this. This We'll discuss what I got done with this thing so far. Let me show you something about the instructions sheet here. This makes some good reading right here. And I was reading the on the instructions right there. The interior inside the fuselage only calls for Sky XF21. Now I started to use that interior green, and I'm glad Freddie stopped me on that. He said, no, if I get the wrong color, don't do that. It says that's Japanese interior green, not English. I didn't know, I knew English was kind of the grayish green that they use. But as I read the instructions, it said the interior is Sky. So I'm kind of debating on doing that or don't do it at all. Just wait till I get the paint colors in this thing. But I have been doing some assemblies on it, as you can tell. I've been working on the rudder, stabilizer. That's all smeared together. You got balancers on the stabilizers I haven't done yet. Also, there's linkage in either it fits. It comes up here and operates your aileron, your bill crank. That's what it is, your bill cranks. And I've got all the turret, got a dorsal turret, nose turret, tail turret, all assembled, less transparencies. But I got a mask set that came with both kits that Freddie sent me. When it comes to the final painting, I can mask those off. But the interior says that the cockpit floor is all black. Seats are all black. The grab irons up here are all black. Radio box is all black. The flight deck floor is gray. And the sides of the fuselage are sky color. That's about how I did the last one I built, was that color. Okay. And, oh yeah. I built the outboard engine nacelles right here. I got them on, glued to the wing. The seam's not too bad. This thing here goes together very well. I don't think it needs to be filled. Just buffed out with a little buffing file board I have here. Add a little spit, add a little water. Take this. And that thing is polished out, man. Ain't no seam there. The one right there. It's not gone. I always do a little sanding around the wings. What the wing has, they join together. Yeah. I got all those turns and stuff like that. That's the third time. Nice and smooth there. This here, since it's 75 release, Freddie bought this back in 1975. This kit should fit together very, very well. These are precision design kits. All parts are guaranteed to fit free without hassle. I got a bad habit of pulling stuff close to me so I could work, and I pulled away from the camera, so I had to adjust that camera a little bit so you guys see what I'm doing here. I messaged Freddie a while ago about the sky color. See if I get the okay signal using that, or hold off until I get the paint set. But a lot of stuff somebody's doing this thing. The kind of time I do is paint and assemble and prepare a paint. Right now I'm doing a lot of preparing by doing a lot of stuff like this. I can do a little buffing out. I think when this thing is all built, done, I think the wingspan is about 25 or 27 inches. And a bit of that. The Lancaster is probably just a little bigger than the B-17 in a way. A couple more feet. I like to see Tamiya come out with the 148 scale Manchester bomber. The Manchester bomber is similar to the Lancaster, except it had awful Rolls-Royce bolster engines. Highly underpowered, and they're very unpredictable because even the pilots themselves know how they act. They're prone to catch fire or starved with fuel problems. Terribly underpowered. But like I say, English, that's all they had at the time, you know. So I got the outboard engine nacelles assembled. I just bumped that out real good. I'm not ready to paint yet, though. I'll do a little preparation. See if it needs to fill or not. I think maybe you need a smidgen of it. I gotta butt these out like I did on the port wing. I'll tell you, I don't care what anybody says. I like the Tamiya Lancaster a lot more better than the Hong Kong model ones. I got the Hong Kong model one. It's in storage. But there's some errors that get too. You compare the cockpit to that compared to the Tamiya one, you'll find it's very inaccurate because it's flat. It's almost square on top of it. But the Lancaster didn't have a perfectly square cockpit. It was oval shaped. That's going to be a little filler. Let me yeah, let's get out of that now. Yeah, I might do a little fill in this. Just a white. Make sure that it's completely filled. That's pretty good. I can feel a little bump there, but like I say, I'll do a little smidgen. Just a little smidgen of filling. That's all it needs. Not much fill at all this guy. Not much. That's good. The wings are excellent. How they join. Me, I hate seams. I hate them like I hate mice. That's good there. This is a bumping plow board I have here. It has fine grit to it. It does file, but it don't gouge things out. It really just kind of busts it out until it's smooth. Very good. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Trailing edge, you always make sure everything's nice and straight when you file it. Never use your hands. You're sanding with the hands, leaves the mark of an amateur. I want to do a good job for this kid because Freddie gave this to me and everything, and I want him to be happy too. I'm glad Freddie's got a couple of these laying around in his hobby shop he has. This man does not have a stash pile, guys. He has a hobby shop. I'm not fooling you. I am not fooling you. I see what this man has, my own eyes. I have very good eyesight. Very good eyesight. Thanks for modeling. Model building makes your eyesight a lot more better. It keeps your eyes trained all the time. You can discern stuff a lot better. see flaws a lot better. And the best set of eyeballs you got is your hands right here. If you can't see a burr, you sure can feel it. If you can feel it, look very closely, you'll see where it's at. Okay, that's pretty well good there. So I do know need just a little wipe of filler there. Oh yeah, Scale Modeling Mayhem. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live Action with the boys. This is the 1975 reissue, not a 75 release, but reissue. This is the true 1975 first press release. Freddie then only sent me one of these 48 scale Lancasters. He sent me two of them. I've got the Dam Buster 1975 release, and also got the B1 and B3 version of this bomber. I'm working on the B3, Herman Goring's machine. Not Herman Goring, but it says, I think it's S for sugar. Flight number PDS. I don't know what squadron it is. Squadron 467. 467 squadron. No Herman Goring quotes, no enemy airplane has ever flown over the Reich. He was wrong. The English did, and so did we. Next step, we please attach to the scene. That'd be filler. That'd be some of this. Armando. Tony Coyle sent me a tube of this Tamiya putty. It's white. It's good stuff. I'm quite partially using that Bondo. I've used that Bondo for years. A lot of years. Yeah, I like Tamiya kits. Tamiya kits are they're precision design kits, and they're built with precision, and they go together real well. I mean, hell, for the cost they charge you, Christ, yes, they should go together well without fuss. So far, there's no fit issues in this kit. You just got to pay attention to what you're doing. The instructions do make good reading, especially where they formulated the instruction sheet of this thing. Now, how many 148 scale Lancasters I've built in my lifetime? Let me sum it up back in my mind, if I can dig it out. I built the 70s version. It came out in 1975, but the hobby shops where I had it at my neck of the woods in 1975, they came out with the B-17. They didn't come out with the Lancaster until the following month after Lancaster, the B-17 was released. They've been scuttlebutt hearing about Tamiya releasing the Dam Buster and also the B1 and B3 type bomber, the 148 scale Lancaster. Wait for that. Didn't hit our hobby shops around 1977. Exactly, Windows 78, 77. So I bought one of these in 1977. Like I told the story last night, when I went to the Bad Modeler Hobby Shop in Channel Islands Boulevard, Los Angeles, in Oxnard, California, where I used to live at. I bought one of these things. Back then, this kit was retailed for $19.95. Very expensive. Very expensive. Well, the top shelf model that ever was produced in plastic was $20. That was it. Everything else was $10, $5, $8, $3, $2, $2.50, $4.98, $2.98, and they were still two top shelf models. Well, this Buzzard came out. It was retailed for $19.95. Well, I went down there to Bad Modeler to buy one of these. So, hey, Frank, you would not believe this came in today. I said, what, you got any new come in? I'm trying to listen to me. I'm trying to tell you exactly what came in. I said, you know what Lancaster they were talking about? Yeah, you got one of those? Yeah, I got 5 of them came in. So I'll take 2 of them off there. Okay. I assume they're $10 because right up there with Monica B17. And this is right after they released the B17. B17 was a hit. Every model, you couldn't keep the hobby shops from running out of those B17s, just like they're running out of food at a buffet. And I bought the kit. How much this thing cost? $19.95. $19.95. That's a lot of damn money. So that's a hell of a model too. You got two. You got to realize, Frank, that there's no other place makes a quarter-inch scale Lancaster bomber. So the only people make Lancaster bomber is Frog and Revell and Airfix. And well, I'll take it. I ain't disputing the price, but it's awful expensive, you know. I took it home. My dad came over and visited me, and he says, "How you doing, son?" And I was mad. And I said, why are you mad now? Well, I opened up the kit. The left wing was warped. It looked like a propeller. I'm not kidding. I tried steam, hot water, and kind of forced it out. I tried to put it on the bottom wing. It wouldn't work, but I did. It pulled the other wing out. I said, "Oh man!" But that's the fact that wing is warped. You're going to have to get a hold of somebody. But like I said yesterday, guys, that back in those days, there was no such thing as internet. There wasn't no such thing as email and stuff like that. You had to write to the company, and the distributor for Japanese products was Sentai Hobbies out of Los Angeles, California. I said, "Dad, who do I write out here?" He said, "Well, you can write to either Japan or you can write to the distributor." I said, "Well, I'll see what the distributor does." So I wrote to the distributor. It took about almost 3 weeks for getting mail. But back in the days, mail ran very, very slow. Very, very slow. They could use the Union Express back in them days. And then we got quicker. And I stated the problem, the kit number, the part number. And I had a Polaroid camera. Polaroid 365 camera. Camera go poof, take a picture, and you pull it out, and you wait about 60 seconds, and this film will develop. And I showed him the wing, and I stuck it in the envelope and wrote a note. I sent it in the mail. About 3 weeks later, my wife, Brenda, at the time says, "Frank, you got 2 packages today." "Oh, I do. I was expecting one. What's the other one from?" "Same place you got the little one from." "Huh." I said, "I didn't order anything. Only thing I did, I just sent away. It's probably the wing that Lancaster I got." And it was. They sent me a whole new wing replacement. And guess what? The kit that came in is when the package number 2, I opened it up. It was a brand new kit just like this. Oh my God. That's very nice of them doing that. They sent me a new kit and a wing to the boot. So I know I had 2 at the time. When I bought the Lancaster, the Den Buster, that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I bet this is the 10th one I built right here. The 10th one. What do I eat between modeling? Feast your peppers on this, boys. Right there. A lot of this bully beef. Stuff like sausages and stuff, you know, snacks. Stuff like that in general. Had a good dinner tonight, you know. Got pizza, apple pie. Had some candy. I had 2 chicken salad sandwiches today for lunch and a big old fistful of potato chips. A couple of Pepsis. Yep. I'm a pretty happy camper right now. So for tonight's adventure, I'm debating on painting the interior of the fuselage. But Freddie told me hold off until you get the pace after the thing. And like I said, for the third time, I read the instructions and it said use sky color for the interior, and everything else is just black. And so in between what Freddie has to say, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some more sub-assembly work on this thing. That way I can speed up assembly a little bit. When the colors come, I go ahead and start assembling. Add a little fill here and there, and sand, prepare, prime, and paint. Then we'll get the dam buster going next. But that's really a beautiful model, it really is. It's Lancaster. Lancaster is a beautiful airplane. Very beautiful. So like I said last night, there's plenty to do in this thing. I got a lot of sub-assemblies to do. I got all my turrets all done with less transparencies. So got stabilizers done. I got bill cranks put on here. I got harmonic balancers on here, the stabilizers I got to put on. I got intake blisters put on those engine nacelles. While I get done, the carriage constructed. And a lot of sub-assemblies going on. I fly the whole 8 cylinders every day, fellas. Like I say, I keep busy. These things keep me going all the time. They keep me busy. I really enjoy working on them. I never get tired of working my models. Not one day gone by I do not work on these things. If one day goes by I don't work on them, there's something wrong with me. Well, I'm going to get me a glass of water and want to get started on this Lancaster and see how far we can build this today, this evening. It's a little nippy outside, not too cold. But I'm glad I'm not living back home in Hawaii and Ohio. They say they got a lot of snow out there, and I had enough of that last year. That was like living between the South Pole and North Pole. Very cold. Pure and not testicle, Jesus Christ. Got balls on mine. Pure intestinal fortitude and mojo. I gotta give Freddie some mojo. Freddie used to build all the time. His mojo goes down and says, "Man, if I had your hobby shop, my mojo would go sky high." So I got about 20 models I started here, maybe to finish up on, and I will get them done. Okay, boys. We'll get started here in a second. Glossy blue. And I got blue gray. This is my camouflage, guys. I'll put that on my Emily. Oh yeah, I got this little squirt too. How dare you hide from me like that? I've done this live. This little 1/72 scale TBF. This is by Academy. This is a good little kit. Nothing right home about the cockpit and everything detail, but these little scores, what do you expect? Unless you really just want to go out and detail out yourself. But yeah, it's a good little TBF 1C. Grumman Adventure. I wish you had my Trumpeter 1/32 scale one right now. I was ready to be painted. Oh, okay. I get the blister on. It's pretty good. We'll get the other, move the other two. Put this over here, keep it out of the way. Put this over here. We'll use some subs on the wood. I might just go ahead and paint the interior of this thing too a little bit. Yeah, put blisters on there. So you got those radiator blisters right here. These intake blisters. Got two of them on there. No liquor plate back there. And over here. The other two. Little small screws, be very careful. I'm finding out how they slip out. You squeeze so hard, you go bing, and they're gone. Not too bad finding we got a wooden floor here. Continue already. Wonderful. You got them on. Wonderful. Okay. I think that sky in there. Interior. We'll get that a little later. Okay, I got the sub-assembly pretty much done this sheet. Assembly 4. We'll move on to 5. That'll be done again. The undercarriage coming up. One thing I like about Tamiya kits, they got everything on one screw what you need, so I go on 5 screws to find out the parts you don't need. Put the Merlin engine there. These cars got some nice tread to them. I've got a Lancaster as a paper model, the scale 133 scale. It's big. It's about the size of the wingnut wings and Hong Kong models Lancaster. I built one before. They're very, very nice. But in Columbus, Ohio, they had a model convention. They won first place on that. They said you walk out of that Lancaster with their eyeballs that popped out of their skulls. You go, man, that guy's got a Lancaster. What the hell did you get? Who claim makes that? The Gold X5 model. Never heard of him before. They're a paper model. I think they have a paper, yeah. Oh, hell no, I ain't have a paper. I said, well, touch it, feel, look at it. Goes, you're right, it is out paper. Wow. Good size wheel has got, you can see the tread in it. Yeah, I agree. Scale model Mayo. Caddy makes good kits, but the decals stink. They disintegrate. They fall apart and they break. I'm not kidding you. You know, I the first Academy kit that I actually built, I almost built that about almost 20 years ago. It was 1/72nd scale, Boeing 377 Clipper. It's Stratocruiser. It was all natural Pan American decals on it, and it's all aluminum color. No white upper plane like they did the other ones they did. It's all aluminum. It was called Nightingale. And those decals broke on me. And it took me a long time to get those decals put together again after they broke. There's something wrong with the decals, how they produce their decals. I even got the what do you call it? The C97 Stratoplaner. I've got from Tamiya, not Tamiya, but from Academy. Their decals stink, guys, really are. You better not go to get some microscale decals for it or get some aftermarket decals. You're a lot better off. This kit comes with two Rolls-Royce Merlin engines. You can put them anywhere you like. Inboard, outboard, outboard, inboard. Clean it up a little bit. Oh, rattle that damn thing. These little parts are very fragile. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna drive with it. It's the best. Tracking struts right here. Oh boy, check the chat board out. I haven't been watching the chat board for a while. We'll see what's shaking on the chat board here. We ain't watching. 3 thumbs up. We got Captain Samino, he's here. We got Scale Modeling Manium, he's here. And I've got Pappy on here. Oh, Chuck, he's here. And we've got George Scott. Hello, buddy. Yeah, that's me, Ricardo. All the way, buddy. All the way, Diego. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live with me and the gang on the 148 scale Lancaster bomber by Tamiya, 1975 release. Right now, we've got the assembling the undercarriage right here. Got to finish up with that assembly dry a little bit before I put the rest on there. Oh yeah, I got the sidewell walls put in there too. They got to be on there. And we finished this undercarriage right here. We're going to work on the Merlin engines, get them going. Finally, get this thing painted up. Okay, these are the tracking links right here. I know where they go. Oh, okay. Yep. A little bigger, so go in there. Here we go. Check where these ODELs go at. I don't want to mess these things up. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. This going here. Let that dry. And then we'll sew it to the walls here. That cell's going. Okay, boys, we'll take a break here. Ricardo on the guitar, Stratocaster, Fender. I have a 1957 Fiesta Red Fender Stratocaster. You guys want to see it? I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. I'm gonna put you over here. Be okay. Anchor. Oh. $1957 Fender Stratocaster. Did you fellas see that? Yeah, it is. I've had that guitar for years. That guitar, my dad got for me. 1957, that Stratocaster cost my dad $348 back then. That was a lot of money back that time. I promised my father I'd never get rid of it. Made out of Santa Ana, California. I went to Leon Walker Music Store. And music stores back in those days, they did not have Fender guitars hanging around. They were built to order. First, you got to put half down, and they'll build it. When it's all done, you pay the rest. That's how my dad worked it. Went there, Leon Walker, and they asked me, okay, want a maple neck on it? It'll cost you $200 more. Or rosewood. So in stock, they come out sunburst with rosewood neck. You want a maple neck? No, wood $200, $100 more. It'll cost you $100 more for rosewood neck. Now we got custom DuPont colors on here. So I like that Fiesta Red. That's another $200. But they ended up paying over $500 for that guitar. I take good care of that Stratocaster. I've got a dual Showman amp, 1959 dual Showman, all blonde with a brown grill. I got a Fender reverb unit in my storage. That's why I worried about my storage. If my daughter fails paying on my storage, I'll lose that, everything I got in there. Everything. Whoever claims it in Storage Wars will be pretty wealthy for what I've got. And I'll cry and I'll weep in my own soup when I see it sold on eBay somewhere, my own stuff. I like Telecaster too. They're good guitar. Gibson SGs are good too. The only Gibson I ever had my whole life. It was a good guitar. It was a good one. It was a Gibson, what was it? A melody maker. That's what it was. It was blood red color with a rosewood neck. Had one pickup on it, a black pickup. It had a vibrato on it. That was a good guitar. No selector switch at all. Just straight plug-in. It was a good guitar. It had a bridge pickup sound on it, though. That's what I liked about it. I played a lot of Lonnie Mack stuff like Memphis on it and stuff. It was really good guitar. SGs are damn good. Good dry. Hook up 2. Okay, over here. Glue the cells together. Man, I tell you. Oh, here we go again. Good guy. Okay, watch board, we got 7 watching, 6 thumbs up. On the chat, we got Captain Nimro, that's Mo. And we got George Scott, Ricardo Fernandez, and Big Mo. And we have Chuck. We got Static Model Mayhem. They're on. We got a lot of those watching. Dry. I won't rush that. I got some here. It'll be nice and solid. I got somebody on my phone by now. Wants to talk to me. Okay, hold the phone, Frankie Day. Hold it to the hole. Let that set and dry. Oh wow, Dingy. Yeah, Dingy's here watching, guys, but his Wi-Fi is still down, so he's having difficulties. No way he can contact. He can see me, but he can't talk on the chat board because the Wi-Fi is down. As long as he can see me, that's fine. Oh, I got plenty of glue. I have 16 bottles of this, including this makes 16. And I got one of these. Super glue, so I'm doing good. But the thing I really ran out the most is paint. Oh yeah, I need a lot of glue to keep building. Keep you guys on your toes. Okay. Right here. Bam. Upside down. Man, God darn. Now we're okay. Good. Let that dry. We'll assemble the back plate on there. We'll hook up those linkages on there. That thing dry a couple minutes. Man, I should have seen that. Captain Osimo, thank you very much for tuning in tonight, sir. Good night. I know it's getting a little late right now. And I appreciate you tuning in, and God bless you, sir. And thank you very much for everything. And we'll catch you tomorrow's Christmas Eve. And yes, I'll be open for Christmas too. I'll have a live stream Christmas night. Let you know how Christmas panned out for me this year. Last year was a very, very bad Christmas for me because of my brother started to pass away and everything. We had to move out of that trailer and everything I had. Man, it was bad. Very bad. It sucked Christmas right out of me. Okay, good night, dear sir, and thank you for tuning in. God bless you. We got more rain coming in, Chuck. Cold weather coming in. Outside is nippy out there, but it's not very bad out there. Uh-huh. Okay. Super. Oh. Okay, Static Bottle Bam, thank you very much for tuning in. I think I'm going to call it a night too, early night tonight myself. And we'll have another live stream tomorrow. And we'll let the assembly here dry a little bit before I assemble the rest of the undercarriage. And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. And Merry Christmas to you all. And I'll be on tomorrow night and I'll be on Christmas night. So keep our fingers crossed. We'll get some styrene for Christmas this year. As far as I know right now, but my Christmas has been made when Freddie sent me these Lancaster bombers. Man, I wasn't expecting these. But I sure can use them, and I can use them well. That's why I'm doing these videos on here. I sure can use them. I'm very happy. Okay, everybody. Spin the camera over here to me so you guys can look at my ugly looking mug. And I like it. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. All my new subscribers for wonderful views, comments, and candor. I deeply appreciate it. This is the holiday season. Tis the season to be jolly. And right now, I'm pretty happy now. I've got some food in my belly today. And I'm building my Lancaster bomber that Freddie sent me. I'll probably be working a lot off camera, and we'll carry on with the video and wait to get my paint kit for this thing, and I can start painting this thing up. So I'm going to try to finish up this undercarriage assembly tonight. So we got the undercarriage going pretty good. And a lot of sub-assemblies I did off camera, so it looked pretty good. It was a good kit, and I'm very happy I got this thing again. Okay. Like the old saying, which is a good saying, the only saying I know what makes good sense, perfect good sense, is to make mama happy, take care of little ones, stay focused when you drive, spend wisely, beware your surroundings, get yourself a kit or bring one out of your stash and build it. It's cold outside, you got winter months. Nothing goes good with model building in good old cold winter weather. You can't go outside and do things. This is Frankie model signing off. We'll catch you guys tomorrow night for live stream. I'm apologetic for being a half an hour late because I took a power nap a while ago, woke up half an hour later than I'm supposed to be. So I'm pretty rich with energy right now, but I took a good nap. Okay, I'm out of here. God bless you all. Say your prayers and may God bless. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night. Bye, boys. Take care of yourself.